Hey friends, welcome to Organized Chaos Season 2 Permission Granted. I'm your host, Shabana Knight, and I'm so happy you're here. As a certified personal trainer, decluttering queen, manifestation coach, and energy reader, I help women release what no longer serves them and embrace their truest desires. Each week, I'll share encouraging stories, life lessons, and simple tools to help you grow, heal, and create a life you truly love. So whether you are driving, folding laundry, or out for a walk, or sipping your favorite cup of coffee, thank you for being here. Take what you need and leave the rest. And oh, by the way, you've had the permission all along. Now let's dive into today's episode. Here on Weigh In Wednesday, we're talking all about permission. Over the past couple of weeks, I've given myself permission to do so many things in different areas of my life, and I wanted to share some of those things with you. Wherever you are today, I hope this episode feels like a permission slip being passed from me to you. Some of these things may seem silly, others might be exactly what you need to hear. Maybe they will spark ideas, inspire you to do things you've been putting off, or encourage you to take that one little hairpin turn that changes everything for the better. But here's the other thing. Sometimes life doesn't need a big change at all. Sometimes things are already good and they simply need to stay exactly the way they are. Here's the first one. Permission to dress up just because. Earlier this week, I had one of those nonstop mom days. Let's face it, it's summertime. So I took my daughter and her friend out to the farm so they could ride horses. If you have spent time on a farm, you know that it's dusty, it's dirty, it's smelly. You are around animals. It's a lot of fun. And then you come home and you feel, well, messy. And so we were at the farm for the day. We get home and we have like 90 minutes before we have to be out the door for my son's baseball game. At that point, I'm exhausted, but I change my clothes out of the farm clothes and I take a quick power nap. And then I wake up and I got out of the comfy clothes and I gave myself permission to change for the third time that day. And I ended up putting on a cute pair of comfortable pants and a nicer top. And I did my hair and I put a little makeup on. And we head to the baseball game and I felt pretty. And there was no reason to dress up. Typically, I don't dress up for baseball games. And I enjoyed it and it felt really good. And then Monday night, I did it again. It was another busy day. I had taken one kid somewhere and then I had taken the other kid down to the baseball facility because he was helping coach the younger kids at baseball camp. And then I had to make an Amazon return and the GPS took me like the longest way possible and I kept on getting lost and rerouted and rerouted. And it was just a hot, sticky day and lots of housework. And I went to the gym and all the things. So, that night I had to go to Costco because we ran out of kitty litter and it was getting really low. And then when the kitty litter gets low, the cat loves to pee on the clean laundry that was in the hallway in a basket. So then, like, it's time to go to Costco when the cat's peeing on the clean laundry in the hallway. So I went to Costco and I ended up wearing like a pretty dress, which that felt really good to put on a clean, fresh dress and like freshen up. I did not put makeup on, but the dress looked really pretty on me. And I was like, oh, this feels really good. Again, there was absolutely no special occasion. Normally, my summer uniform is comfy clothes here in Washington. But this week, twice, I gave myself permission to dress up simply because I wanted to. So here's your permission slip. If you want to wear the dress, wear the dress. If you want to wear the fancy top, wear the fancy top. You don't need a date. You don't need a celebration. You don't need someone else's approval. Dress up because it feels good. Dress up because it brings you joy. Dress up because your heart wants to. All right, here's the next permission slip. Permission to start again. Another permission slip I gave myself recently happened on July 4th. I walked back into the gym and actually lifted weights. I've been going to the gym for a while just to do Zumba with a friend. I've been on her guest pass, and that's been a lot of fun. And then she went on vacation, and she gave me a free 7-day pass to the gym. So I started that on July 4th, and I did not do Zumba. I ended up lifting weights, and I did the 7-day free trial, and I loved it. And then just a couple days ago, I actually signed up and I became a member at the gym. I haven't had a official gym membership in probably like 3 years, and it feels so good to be back in the gym and lifting weights. My body is so happy and I just feel so good. I'm like, can I just be like down 20 pounds? That would be amazing. Like, bam, overnight. But things take time, and it's about things take time, and I get to be patient and be consistent. And I'm just proud of myself for going back in. I would love to see more women in the gym lifting weights, not just in the Zumba room. And strength training is such a gift, and I'm just excited to be in there. Yeah, so there's that. And then this is just a side note, but I have been seeing so many angel numbers. So yesterday I saw so many. They were everywhere. So I saw 2 sets of 555, 2 sets of 222, 2 sets of 888, 1 set of 666, 1 set of 999, 1 set of 111. Maybe it's nothing, maybe it's something. Either way, it definitely caught my eye and attention. All right, the next permission to let go. Another thing I've been giving myself permission to do since getting home from Japan about 2 weeks ago is to continue to declutter. One item was especially significant. Finally let go of a perfume bottle I've been holding on to for over 18 years. Yes, I said it, 18 years. It was my first expensive perfume bottle that was given to me at my bridal shower from someone who was very special to me at the time. Yes, the perfume bottle was pink by Victoria's Secret. I love the scent of it, and honestly, it still smells good, and it's still half a bottle left. But did you know that perfume expires after being opened? It expires 3 to 5 years after being open, and I loved the memory attached to it. And so it expired, and I gave myself permission to let it go. I realized I wasn't keeping it because I would ever use it again. I was keeping it because of the memory, and I finally gave myself permission to let it go. That chapter of my life is complete. The memory will always stay with me, but I don't need the bottle anymore. I also went through all the clothes in my dresser. I tried on every pair of jeans. I sorted through sports bra, socks, undergarments, and tops. I put a bag together for donations I know that I will never wear again. Being away for almost 2 weeks in Japan really changed my perspective. We each traveled with one backpack and one small carry-on suitcase, and honestly, I didn't even use everything I packed. That experience reminded me how little we actually need. Yes, it was only 12 days being gone and only one season of clothing, but coming home made me realize just how much stuff I own that I never use. I don't want my possessions holding me back. I don't want mental clutter or physical clutter. The fewer decisions I have to make every morning, the more peace I feel. Imagine having around 30 really great outfits that you absolutely love. Now I know some of you are thinking that's way too many. Others are thinking that's nowhere near enough. There's no magical number. You have to find your own perfect number. I was just throwing out a number there. I haven't counted my clothes or my outfits. I don't know what number is going to be best for me, if a number at all. I just know I don't want a closet full of random items. I want to be more intentional in the next season that I'm stepping into and going through all my stuff. I can be more intentional and see what I really truly need to buy. The next project will be going through every piece of item in my closet. David and I share a closet, and 75% of the closet is definitely mine. And he has way less stuff than I do. And even if I gave him more space, I don't even think he would use it. And I'm not even gonna ask him if he wants more space. I just need to downsize my stuff and be more intentional and buy more practical stuff that I want to use, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's see. Okay. I'd rather own high quality pieces than a bunch of random things I never wear. Because here's what I really want more of. I don't want more stuff. I want more joy, more laughter, more meaningful relationships, more incredible clients, more creativity, more experience, more love, more adventure. And I truly believe that creating physical space often creates mental and emotional space too. And on the flip side, as I was getting rid of stuff, was realizing that the next permission slip that I wrote to myself, and maybe you need to hear this too, is permission to buy new workout clothes. Another permission slip I gave myself this week was to buy new workout clothes from Amazon. If you're a mom, you know how easy it is to put everyone else first. I honestly can't remember the last time I bought myself new workout clothes. As I cleaned out my dresser drawer, I realized almost every workout shirt I own is either a hand-me-down or from when I worked as a personal trainer years ago, back when I was about 30 pounds lighter. Those clothes don't represent where I am today, so I gave myself permission to buy clothes that fit the body I have now. Not the body I used to have, not the body I'm working towards, the body I have today. I gave myself permission to feel beautiful in this season while reclaiming my health. Permission to restart, permission to reboot, permission to begin again. Now, the next permission slip is a tough one. This is permission to hold my boundaries. The last permission slip I want to share is one I've been working really hard on, holding my boundaries with my kids. Usually it goes something like this. They ask, I say no. They ask again, and again, and again, and again. Eventually, they wear me down and I cave. I know that's not healthy. I know that's not the kind of parent I want to be. I'm growing in this area and I'm working on becoming stronger and more consistent of keeping my no as a no. And I will say the boys are better at only asking once or twice and receiving the no, and then they drop it. But it's the younger one who will keep asking until I finally give in and say yes. So I told David, that's it. She's not getting this privilege for 1 week, and I need you to help me stick to it. Well, I actually did it. Every single day she asked once if she could have it back. Every single day I calmly said no. Every single day she simply said okay and moved on. Honestly, I was shocked. There wasn't a huge fight. There wasn't a meltdown. I stayed firm, and it felt really good. Now it's been a week. We have slowly introduced that privilege and see how things go. Hopefully, she'll make better choices moving forward. If not, we'll continue teaching and setting boundaries because boundaries aren't punishment, they're love. They're consistent and they're helping me become the kind of mom I want to be. So today, I want to leave you with this question. What permission do you need to give yourself this week? Maybe it's permission to wear the dress. Maybe it's permission to go back to the gym. Maybe it's permission to let go. Maybe it's permission to buy the clothes. Maybe it's permission to say no. Whatever it is, you don't have to wait for someone else to give you permission. You can give it to yourself. Friends, you've had the permission all along. Also, what is one thing you can let go of today to create more peace and space in your life? 3. What small step can you take this week that your future self will thank you for? Now, here are some mantras and takeaways. I give myself permission to honor the season I'm in. I release what no longer serves me and make space for what truly matters. I trust that small, consistent choices create meaningful change. Now, here are 3 takeaways to remember. Permission starts with you. You don't need someone else's approval to wear the dress, start over, set a boundary, and choose yourself daily. 2. Creating space creates possibilities. Whether you're letting go of physical clutter, old habits, or outdated expectations, every release makes room for something better. 3. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Small choices made over time lead to lasting transformation. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you matter. Book your energy reading in the show notes and prepare yourself for greatness. I'm ready for you. Let's freaking go. Till next time, so much love and light sending your way. And remember, keep creating space for what matters most. Love you. Bye.
Hey you, yes you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. This episode is brought to you by My Energy Readings. Energy readings are one-on-one private Zoom sessions where I tap into your energy field and deliver exactly what your soul needs to hear. Scroll down to the bottom of my show notes to book your energy reading today, or just send me a DM. Can't wait to see you on Zoom. And until next time, know that you're amazing, know that I love you, and the world is going to keep on spinning, so you need to keep on showing up and doing the things that light you up, because that's what we need more of. People who are lit up and shine their light wherever they go. So keep manifesting, keep believing, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.